This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, Antonio Gibson with it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On play action, Wentz. And he finds McLaurin. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Patterson running between the tackles. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Trying to run it with Patterson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 6-yard carry. It does put him just a few yards short of the goal line, but 4th down coming up. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Now Wentz. Being chased out left. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Winston Dotson, your connection there for the Commander first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need the blitzing? Do I need the pressure? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On play action, it's Wentz. He'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he takes it in for the Commanders' touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now back to throw. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll look to throw again. Into the hands of London. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Touchdown, Falcons! Keith Smith, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are back within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They're set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful with this one.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. And that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. To throw is Wentz. He gets it to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left, you get the first. You can get a little bit aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back to Robinson now on first down. He's got it to the 43 here. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Play action. Now Wentz. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, a nice first down. The drive keeps moving.
That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they've moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And at least
this is intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now this throw caught left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as he can.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there is just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, up and number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. This shot downfield on second down is brought in. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 1. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to the top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Back to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that... And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Gibson again. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have had a few men in the box there.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Isaiah Oliver there on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And some room to work. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field,
And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On first down, right back to Gibson to the 27-yard line. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. There he goes right side.
Don't tell me y'all was circle, man.
20. And he takes this one back into
hit the wrong button.
Defense has a touchdown. And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick 6 today.
They are even there, but it's tough to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, pulled it in. A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense did.
Touchdown, Washington. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Commanders add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. Well, the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 78 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines. Let's close this one out.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They're bringing us about right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Wentz. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Commanders, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. We certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I told my boss, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping the truck off with Mr. Suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. My mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I should quit. Just like traffic counts, I be having emergency. Just like a lamb, I ain't knowing the spot of my heart cold. Man, I ain't got emotion, I'm going hard. Yeah, you know I'm the vote. We run the streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it open. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Tryna win, I'm up at practice early.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk the floor, full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten the loops in my lace and make lightning lose. In the race I make fire cool, I come back from the triangle. I can suit up, live in the luna, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's what I do.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me. Yeah. Boss. Yeah. DJ Drama. Never let a wish gon' grow where backbone should. Belly maintain you the dash on wood. That pain is the back ain't good. Got sense, but they ain't no good. Shot through the line of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner at nice guys, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no billboard bagging, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and go like it's whipping the stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. With that payment, the back ain't good. Got sense, but they act no good. Instead of say money to Sudan, I could probably get a club for a year or two. Stuck between stunning and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there. aerobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my and do aerobics. Boss like P98. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust down. A Mary Jean, SBW to the fiends team. Respect for lead, that's for me. If you wanna, lifestyle, not for you, but it's for me.
I'm gonna go without the ad. In the booth and I'm like goofing, I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of troops that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rapping just for my identity. And I really with Tiffany. And they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making up verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go, cause I want all the smoke. You can call me a Gemini. And I really want, but I said it for I just ain't been ready to win it. Niggas your hand when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy.
Never let a wish go girl, wear backbone shit. Belly been take it, the dash on one. Then payment, the back ain't good. Got sense, but the act no good. Instead of say money to Sudan, I could probably get a hood for a year or two. Stuck to for real.
I know, close your eyes. Think about your wild. Ready? And you still couldn't do this.
Let's get ahead of me.